Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an iOS 14 home screen app setup / customization, and specifically for students. So if you're in high school or university, I'll be going through all the apps that you need to have on your home screen, as well as how to make everything customized and look pretty and nice. So as you can see, this is how my home screen looks now. I've already customized it to my own preferences in terms of color and things like that. But first, I'm gonna go through exactly which widget, shortcuts, all that kind of stuff in terms of the apps that you should have on the home screen to help you with school and just being a student in general. And then I'll tell you how I did it and how I made everything look the same. So at the top, you'll see that I've put the calendar and I've made it bigger than usual. And the reason why you want to have your calendar somewhere at the top or somewhere really visible and big is because that way you can stay super organized during your classes and just school in general. So if you schedule into your calendar when you have your classes, when you need to study, when you have assignments due, all that kind of stuff, then each day you can just quickly glance at what you have for the day and make sure that you're on top of everything. And it's just really great for students just because sometimes you forget things because you have so much going on. So by having that right there in front of your face, then you're going to make sure that you remember everything and you're on top of all your schoolwork. So the next thing is just below that, you'll see that I put a picture. This is a picture of me and my boyfriend. The reason why I put a picture is because school can be super stressful, and sometimes just having a nice memory or something to look back on just whenever you open your phone is really great. So I just put a picture of me and my boyfriend just because that's what makes me happy, but whatever makes you happy, you can put literally whatever you want. So I suggest that just to help with kind of the stress of school. And then to the right of that, you'll see that I have some apps. So these are going to be the apps that are going to help you with getting ready for school specifically. So you'll have your clock, which is obvious. You need to be able to set your alarm, and if you have it on the home screen, then you're going to remember to set it. But if you put it in the app library, then you're probably going to forget. Then you're going to end up missing classes or just waking up way too late. So having it there will just make it easily accessible. You just click it and it will take you right to the clock. So you can set your alarm, timers, anything really. So after that, next to it I have weather, which obviously if you're going to school or you're just going outside in general, you just want to make sure that you know what the weather is. So that's just a must to have on your home screen for getting ready, to make sure that you dress appropriately. And then again, when you click it, it will take you directly to the weather app. So after that, below that, you'll see that I have the name Bassett in kind of like a person icon. So this is different, probably not something that you've thought of, but this is an emergency contact. So that's the name of my boyfriend, and I have him as an emergency contact. So I put him as a shortcut here so that when I click it, it will call him right away, which I don't want to call him, so I'm gonna end that. But by having an emergency contact just ready there on home screen, you don't have to try and look through your contacts or try to find somebody to call. If you have an emergency, you can just quickly call whoever you choose to put there as your emergency contact. And then lastly is maps. Obviously you need to know where you're going. I get lost so much, so by having maps, it's gonna be super helpful for you to just navigate your way to either high school, whether you're taking buses and that bus is late, you can just kind of check that. Or if you're in university, just on campus where everything is. So I just think that that's really great in just helping you get to class and get ready for school in general. So next, you'll see here just below the picture, I have more icons, and so these now are your icons that are gonna help you directly with school. So I put Gmail, which is your email, so make sure to put your email there just in case you get emails from your teacher or your prof. Maybe they're canceling class, maybe it's something important. You just wanna always be on top of your emails. And then next to that, you'll see that I put notes. And the reason why I left notes on the home screen is because sometimes when you're in class, you just need to take a quick note and you might not have your laptop handy, or maybe just your teacher or somebody else is talking to you and you just want to jot something down that they're saying, but you can't really do that with a laptop, or if you're writing, it's kind of hard to do that in the air. So just by having notes there, you can just put something quickly in there if you have anything that you need to type up quickly while in class or just in school in general. And then next, you'll see that I have a Google Drive. So this is gonna be so helpful for you, especially when it comes exam time, just to be able to have access to your files. So you might not use Google Drive for you. It might be Word, it might be something else, I don't know. Whatever it is for you, then you wanna put it there. And by having it there, you can just easily review notes or assignments or anything that having to do with class. So when you're on your way to an exam specifically, I know that I used to like to review my notes right before, and it's not really easy to have your laptop out to do that. So just having it on your phone where you can just click it and it will send you right to where your notes are. You can just review it quickly on your notes before going into the exam. It's just way more accessible than trying to print it out or trying to get it on your laptop. And then last, you'll see that I have school website. So this will be your own school website. And basically this is a shortcut I created so that you guys can put it there on your home screen to link directly to your school website. I'm not in school right now, I've finished, so I just picked a random school. But when you click it, I picked University of Toronto just to pick a general school. I didn't go there or anything, but when you click it, it will take you directly to the website, and then you need to access any information there, and you can link any website that you want. So I would suggest either putting your school website or putting your class portal where it kind of has all your classes online for you to show you what you're taking. And if your school has an app, then I would put that instead of the school website, but if it doesn't, then just create the shortcut for the website. And then last but not least, you'll see that on the very right hand side that I put a little quote, and this is a custom quote that I just typed in myself. And the reason why I put that there, and I think you guys should have one too, is because again, school can be super stressful, so just having something motivating that every time you open your phone, it can just kind of remind you what your goals are or just motivate you in general. I put "Don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams." It's one of my favorite quotes, so I just put that there to kind of remind me to not really focus on the negative stuff, but to focus on where I'm heading and what I'm trying to do. So really, you can put whatever you want. It's totally customizable, and I just recommend it to have on your home screen so that whenever you do open your phone, you're just kind of reminded of a quote that you really like and something that you really stand by. So that's it for all the apps that you should have on the home screen. So now I'm going to show you guys exactly how I customized everything. Oh, and before I forget, as you can see, I put a background which is roses. I just like roses. My middle name is Rose, so I just go with it. And everything's red because I just like how it looks. But you can literally put whatever you want. I just searched an image on Google and found this one and then put it as my background, and you probably already know how to do that because it's not like new to iOS 14 or anything. So just do it normally how you would, just set it as your background picture, and then now I'll show you how to customize all the apps and do all the widgets and all that kind of stuff. So first, to customize the widgets, I have 3 here, and the way that I did this is I'll show you kind of each one because they're all different in a sense. You just go to WIDGETSmith. So as you can see, I put all my apps in my app library. I only have the home screen, and then I left the WIDGETSmith and shortcuts out just to show you guys how everything's done. But you can keep your apps out and do this for all of your apps if you want. I just prefer to have them in the library because it's really accessible. But anyways, to create widgets, basically you're gonna go into WIDGETSmith, and if you don't already have it, make sure to download it. And what you're gonna do is you're going to create a widget. So I created a medium widget. So you just do add medium widget, and then it comes up as just a blank black one that you can choose, and that's just the default widget, and then you can click on it and you can customize it. So you can customize the font, the color, the background color, border color, everything. So that's what I did. So to get the look that I did, what I chose was upcoming events so that you can see all your events. That's the calendar. I kept the font the same, and then I chose red as the tint color, and then the background color I went and chose pale pink. And then border color, I just left it. I didn't really like it with the border, but it's completely up to you. And then from there, it should be customized. And then you go back, you press save, and then now it's called medium number 4. So then you go back to the home screen and you go to edit the home screen, and you click the plus sign at the very top where you're going to now add the widget. But basically you go down until you see WIDGETSmith. It's at the very bottom for me. And then you click it, and we created a medium one. So you click medium and then you do add widget, and there it is. Now, if it shows up as the wrong widget because you have multiple, then you can just click it and you can pick the one. It went to medium number 4 because I just created it. But if you wanted to do a different one, then you can pick a different one on your list and just save it and then done, and it will be there. So next, after that, to create the picture widget, this is a little different. So you're gonna go back to WIDGETSmith, and you're going to do a small widget, and then you're gonna click it, and then instead of default widget, you're gonna pick something else. So you scroll down until you see photo. So click photo, and you can do photos in an album, you can do a whole album, you can do really whatever you want, but I just did one photo, and then you can select the photo from your photo library. So I have a bunch of photos here. I'll just pick one. I was looking at this the other day. So now that I've picked that, it's done. And now again, you do the same thing. You go back, you do edit home screen, press add, and then go all the way down to WIDGETSmith. And then this time you're gonna click small widget because obviously we did a small one this time, and then add widget. And then that's not the right picture, that's the previous picture. So you just click it, and it was small number 5, so there. And now it's on your home screen, and you can put it wherever you want. So that's how you do the calendar and the picture. And then lastly, the quote. So it's basically the same thing. You go back to WidgetSmith. You can do it any size you want and do large, small, medium. I did small, so you create another one, so small number 6, and then you click it, and then you're gonna scroll down to custom where you did photo. Instead of doing that, you're gonna do custom text, and then here you can type in your text. You just click text. I'll just put believe in yourself, and then you can pick the color and everything. If you want it to look the same as mine, then I put the font to chalk duster, the tint color to red, same thing as the calendar, and then pale pink, and then no border, and then back, and then save, and then again hold down, edit home screen, add, all the way down to WidgetSmith, small, and then click, it's the wrong one, now 6, and there you go, it's all set up for you. So that's how you do the widgets. Pretty easy to do, and once you do one, you get the hang of it, so you can do a bunch. But after that, the shortcuts are a little bit more complicated, so I'll show you those now so that you can create all of your app shortcuts. So to start off, you're gonna go to shortcuts, and you should have this downloaded already with the update, but if you don't, you can download it in the App Store. So you just click shortcuts, and then you click that little plus sign at the top right, and then you do add action, and you click scripting, and then you click open app. And then from there, you click choose, and then you can click any single one of these apps, and then that can be the app that you put on your home screen. So I'll just do the App Store as an example because it's right here at the top. So once you've selected App Store, you click the 3 little dots on the top right, and from there you can name the shortcut, so App Store, and then you can choose the color. So you click on the icon and you can choose the color, so I did this red, and then you can also choose the icon, so you can change the icon to fit what you want. I'm just gonna pick Apple because it doesn't really matter, so there I put Apple, and then from there you're going to click add to home screen. Now there is a second option here if you don't want to keep the same colors and you don't want to use the icon. After you've clicked add to home screen, you can click here on the icon again, and you can click take photo, choose file. You can put any photo you want there. So if there's a different photo that you want and you don't want to go with the set colors and set icons, then you can do that. I just kept it simple, and I like the icons and I just like the color already, so I kept it. And then you have to rename the shortcut, so App Store, and then add, and then it should be added now. Done, and there it is. So you can do that for every single one of the apps, and it should be really easy because they're already apps. But I'm also going to show you the school website one because that's not an app, but every other one that I have here on the home screen you can do with that exact same method, but the school website one is slightly different. So you're gonna go to shortcuts, and then you're going to click plus, add action, and then you're gonna click web. So here you just click URL and then type in whatever URL you're using. So I'll just do www.apple.ca, and then from there you click the 3 little dots again at the top right, and then you give the shortcut a name. So I'll just do course website this time, and then you change the color again to whatever you want. I did red, and then you pick the icon that you want. So I'll just pick this one for now, and then you click add to home screen. So you just have to name it one more time, and then add, and then there it is. So you'll be all set up if you follow all of that, and you can customize this really however you want. This is just how I did it. These are the apps that I really think you need to have on your home screen as a student. It's just gonna help you out so much with just getting ready and making sure you're on top of everything and just being able to access everything really easily. So hopefully this helped, and if you have any questions about any of the steps that I did, or if something's not working for you, you can comment that down below and I will make sure to answer those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and the notification bell. And if you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe for videos on life and school advice. See you guys next time. Bye.